Dear students, in this video we will discuss tricks of epoxide ring opening. इसमें हम लोग समझेंगे epoxide ring जो दोनों तरफ से खोल सकता है उसको वो कैसे खुलता है. epoxide ring ओपनिंग होना ये एंट्रेंस के लिए बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है, नीट एग्जाम और आईआईटी एंट्रेंस के लिए. सो लेट अस सी how to open this epoxide ring in two different mediums, acid and basic medium. Before going to that, let us see what is the epoxide ring. Now epoxides are cyclic ethers with three membered rings, 1, 2, 3, and this is cyclic, so these are cyclic ethers with three membered rings. This the smallest epoxide is known as ethylene oxide, or its IPC name is oxyren. Let us see its formation. It is formed by the reaction of an alkene with a peroxy acid or per acid. You see, this is a peroxy acid. This is actually R-CO3H, peroxy acid. This is an alkene. So alkene reacts with peroxy acid to form an epoxide. Now you will see there are two different types of epoxide rings. This type of ring is known as a symmetrical ring, which can be equally divided into two equal halves. So these are called symmetrical rings. This is also a symmetrical ring. So in case of symmetrical ring, as in epoxide opening, the nucleophile attacks. If attacks to this carbon, then this bond breaks. In the second path, if it attacks to this carbon, this bond breaks. So in the first case, this is the first product. If this bond breaks, this is the second product, and both are identical. Both are identical products. So there is no problem if we break from this side or this side. But when the epoxide is unsymmetrical, then the case is different. Now we are having this epoxide ring opening can take place in two different conditions. It is base catalyzed, so also it can be acid catalyzed. When it is base catalyzed, we need a strong base or strong nucleophile. In case of acid catalyzed ring opening, we need a weak base or weak nucleophile. In both the cases, the reaction is SN2 type. If it is base catalyzed, the base or nucleophile attacks the least substituted carbon or less hindered carbon. You see, this is a unsymmetrical epoxide. Now the base is here CH3O-, that is methoxide ion. This attacks from the less hindered side. You see here, there are two hydrogen atoms, here one hydrogen and one methyl. So this is the less hindered side. So the base attacks to this side, so that the ring opens from this side and we are getting this one, and this on protonation gives this compound. In case of acid catalyzed, the epoxide first gets protonated by the acid, because you know acid is a proton donor, so acid first protonates the epoxide, and then the nucleophile attacks the highly substituted carbon atom. Here the least substituted or less hindered carbon atom in case of base catalyzed. In case of acid catalyzed, the attack is on highly substituted carbon. Why? Because in acid catalyzed epoxide opening, the highly substituted carbon atom is having greater positive charge, assumed to have more positive charge. Why? Because if here positive charge will be there, it will be primary type, and if it will be positive charge will be here, it is secondary type, and secondary carbocation is more stable than primary carbocation. So here more positive charge is available. If we write is del plus, this will be del plus, means this is small, and here positive charge is comparatively more. Therefore what happens? The nucleophile, weak nucleophile attacks to this side. So here del plus, for example, here del plus, means very small plus positive charge. Now when it attacks to this one, this bond breaks and we are getting this product. So these are the two different ways, very easy ways to explain. I have explained base catalyzed and acid catalyzed unsymmetrical epoxide ring opening. But in both the cases, the OH and the nucleophile are trans to each other. This is the stereochemistry we have to remember. The OH and nucleophile attacks first, then when the ring opens up, OH group is getting formed. So this is here a nucleophile and this OH you see trans to each other. This OH you see and this is dotted line. This clearly shows that trans to each other. So these are the very important facts about the ring opening of epoxides. To understand this, let us take some more examples. When potassium iodide and water we are treating oxygen, then I minus is the nucleophile. So since it is a symmetrical epoxide, so I minus can attack to this carbon or this carbon. Now the ring opens like this. Then this O minus gets protonated by water to give this product. Now jab ammonia is the nucleophile, then ammonia, this is also again a symmetrical epoxide. So ammonia can attack to this one or this one with its lone pair. So we are getting this one. Then here this is base and this is acid. So one proton transfers from this to this, H plus transfer. Then we are getting this product. Then the next one, if sodium azide Na3, here Na minus is the nucleophile. So Na minus, this is a asymmetrical epoxide, asymmetric. Therefore, less hindered side is this, less hindered side. So azide ion attacks to this one, then ring opens like this, and then after protonation, the product we are getting is this one. Now, if it is a methyl magnesium bromide, that is, then what happens? Here, this is your methyl is -1, and we know already Grignard reagent, the alkyl part contains negative charge, metal part contains positive charge. So this is the nucleophile, it attacks to any carbon. This is symmetrical. If it is unsymmetrical, then less hindered side will be attacked. Then the ring opens and we are getting this product. Then it is if it is a primary amine, then the opening is exactly same. The ring opens like this, symmetrical, this one, then this one. Again there will be one proton transfer. Again we are getting a lone pair. This will again attack to the epoxide, another mole of epoxide for example, and we will get this product. Then if an epoxide we are reacting with this one sodium acetylate, this compound. So first propyne reacts with sodamide to give sodium acetylate, then acetylate, this is the nucleophile. This attacks to epoxide, this is less hindered side, we are getting this product. Then if cyanide ion is there, then same thing, cyanide will attack to this side, so this is the product. This is unsymmetrical again, lithium aluminum hydride. Here you see, here one important thing, the H minus is transferred to this carbon, and this oxygen is getting protonated by this water. So H minus comes, this H minus is here, and hydrogen comes from this water. H minus comes from lithium aluminum hydride. Here H plus comes from water. If we are using deuterated lithium and aluminum, this compound, then as I told you, this H comes from this one. So here instead of H we are having deuterium. So deuterium will be here, and this when O minus is getting protonated by water, so we are getting this product. If we are using lithium aluminum hydride and deuterated water, as H comes from this one, so here we are having lithium aluminum hydride, so this is H and this is getting protonated. Here in place of proton we are having deuterium, so we will get this product. This is, I think, all about whatever question may asked. You can, after reading this, you can able to solve all the problems in the entrance examinations of IIT JEE or NEET. Thank you all. If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe quickly and tell your friends to join us. Thank you.